What's up guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll discuss how you can start your own clothing brand while still keep your 9-to-5 job. With that being said, let's get to it. Welcome back. As I mentioned before, I want to teach you guys how to start your own clothing brand while still keep your 9-to-5 job. I do it. Now, I'm not here to claim that I'm so successful with my clothing brand. I recently started about 4 months ago, and it's been a challenge, of course, but there are many ways that you can still keep your career going and actually start your own clothing brand. Now, this strategy is virtually possible for almost any side hustle that you want to do, but this video is particularly focused on a clothing brand. So what do we do first? Just like for many of us, time is of essence. Having a great schedule for myself is what I focus on. So I'm currently working my 9-to-5 job in finance, which I absolutely enjoy. I go to school full-time. I'm in the MBA program, which can be challenging. I'm also a husband and a father of 3 children. So to squeeze time to do my clothing brand or my music, which is something I also enjoy doing, it takes time. But what's the most important part about it is having the right schedule. When you think about it, there are 24 hours in a day. If you work a 9-to-5 job from Monday to Friday, chances are you may have at least 1 to maybe 3 hours out of the entire week to dedicate some time in order for you to start any type of business that you want to do. Again, this is for a clothing brand. So let's say you're done with work from at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. By the time you get home, settle with dinner and take care of your family, or some other people may go to the gym and everything, you can still dedicate some time to either strategize on what type of business you want to start. If it's a clothing brand, you want to do designs for t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that, or do you want to start an actual brand? So there's 2 different things that you can focus on, but you can still do it with even 1 to even up to 4 hours a week. You don't have to sacrifice your entire career or leave your job behind, because the purpose of this video is to show you that you can still stay grounded, pay your bills and take care of your family and focus on your career, but still dedicate some time for some talents that you may have, whether it's graphic design, whether it's music, whether it's whichever way that you want to try to express your talent and to showcase to the world what you can do outside of your career. You can still do it. The second thing that I want to discuss is what ways that you want to start your clothing brand. Now, in this video, I have 2 options that I was considering when I wanted to start my own clothing brand. The first one is a do-it-yourself process. That includes a little bit more hands-on, especially for people who are absolutely crafty and wants to be part of the actual process hands-on. You can actually purchase blank t-shirts either from Walmart or from Michaels, from Hobby Lobby. There's plenty of places, or even online. There's some amazing companies that do offer bulk t-shirts or bulk hoodies that are blank, and you can go ahead and do the printing yourself. That includes going to have things like transfer papers, use iron or use heat press that you can actually put those designs on your shirt. The other option is what they call drop shipping. Essentially, drop shipping is a process where you don't even need to have inventory, because yes, it can cost quite a bit when you're first starting out and you're not sure if you're actually gonna sell a lot of t-shirts or not, or a lot of hoodies or not. Now, you may be absolutely confident to say, you know what, my design is absolutely amazing and there's no way it's not gonna sell. That's fantastic. That's good to be confident about your designs. But at the same time, there might be chances that not everybody's gonna necessarily buy your designs. So one way to avoid not selling inventory is to do a drop shipping. What is drop shipping? Well, it works when a customer actually places an order for the design that you have available for them to purchase. At that point, either the company receives the order directly from the customer, or you receive the order on your end and then you go ahead and place the order for the customer so they can receive it. At that point, you have no worries about inventory. You don't even see the design. You don't even see the actual shirt or hoodie or whichever item that you're trying to sell for your clothing brand. But the customer received the item directly. At that point, it's safer for you to not have inventory that you're stuck with, but you can still sell your designs. You can still have all your products being sold to customers who wants to buy them when they find what they like. Now that you figured out how you want to sell your product, the next step is what ways you want to implement your own designs. So you can either have your own designs made by yourself if you have some talent for it, or if you want to learn to try to start having your own designs, or you can have somebody else do the designs for you. So if you do have your own designs that you want to implement, there are so many platforms and tools that you can utilize in order for you to perfect your craft and to even get into the whole design space, right? So you can either use Photoshop, or even the one I use for sure is Canva. Canva.com is absolutely fantastic. It's very easy to use. You can modify a lot of the designs and you can upload your own branding and everything. So they have from logos to abstract designs. Whatever you need to do, they have that. Now that you have your designs, you need to find a way to sell it to customers. Now, there are plenty of websites that are absolutely amazing where you can implement your shop and have your designs up and running in no time. Now, you can either do your own coding or have a company actually set up the website for you, which can cost you hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Now, you can also use some sites that are absolutely made for e-commerce. That includes Shopify, that includes Ecwid, which is the one that I absolutely love using. Then there's even Amazon Sellers Account, right? So there's plenty of options for you to do that. Next up is your domain name. Now, you don't necessarily have to do that, especially if you're just starting out and you just want to focus on designs and not necessarily an actual brand. You can have the company offer you a direct link that goes to your shop. But if you want to look a little bit more professional, it doesn't cost as much to actually have your own domain name. Now you can use sites like GoDaddy.com or even Google Domains to actually get your domain name and link it to your own website. Next up is your business registration. Again, if you're just starting out and you don't want to get things too complicated, you can do it straight as an individual and push for your clothing brand or your designs for your shop. But you can also register your own business, either from a standpoint of a sole proprietorship, or you can do an LLC, or whichever way that you think that you want to grow in the future. That is the best way to start out. The earlier you do it, the better it is for the future. Last but not least, try to have a small business checking account. Yes, it's very important to have one, especially if you're just starting out and you actually registered your business either as a sole proprietorship or an LLC. Very important, guys, to have a small business checking account. Why? When the time comes for you to either get a loan or improve your business in any type of way, it's important to showcase all your transactions during a certain time frame. And if you can showcase it just for your business, which is different from your personal checking account, is very, very important. And it will pay off in the long run. All right, guys, just to recap, we went over how you can start your own clothing brand while still keep your 9-to-5 job. So, some of the ways you can do that, the first thing is to have a manageable schedule. Definitely important. The second thing is how you want to do your printing. Either do it yourself or you can use the drop shipping model. Third thing is how you want to implement your designs. Whether you can have someone else do it for you. There are plenty of sites such as Fiverr. There's many good designers that can offer you some designs for yourself. Or if you want to do it yourself directly, you can use sites like Canva. Then the next step is to have your site up and running. You can use sites like Shopify or Amazon Sellers Account, or you can have sites like Ecwid. The next step is to have your own domain name. Now, again, as I mentioned before, it's not absolutely important to have your domain name, but it will make your site look a little bit more professional. Then you can have your business registered, whether as a sole proprietorship or an LLC or a corporation, or if you don't want to register your business right away, it's still okay as long as you have a head start. And last but not least, have a small business checking account. It will pay off in the long run. Alright guys, that was it for today. Once again, please make sure you smash that like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel for any time that I do upload new videos regarding small businesses or sometimes for entertainment as well. See you later.